Hey guys, it's Ifter, and I'm back with more Corpse Party Book of Shadows. Last time we met Emi Arabe with Morishige and the other group. Then we became Nari and Chihaya, which are two little middle schoolers. And now we're back to Morishige, who's all alone and losing his mind. Her slashed and broken gaze was focused ahead of her at a downward-facing angle. Yet, in contrast to these injuries, she wore a peaceful expression on her face. Almost as if she were posing for me, just waiting for me to hit that shutter button. What a lovely visage. This'll make a splendid picture. Superb. Have you ever heard of a French film called Un Chien Andalou? You remind me so much of it right now. Might I take another? You may just be more charming now than you were when you were alive. Yes, I think you must be. I mean, just look at that face. The line formed by those stiffened cheekbones. I'm sorry. It's just so erotic. And those cuts on your wrists. I tried poking her wound with my finger and heard a moist, squishy sound as my fingertip was swallowed up. She'd gone cold, but I guess there was still some blood left in her. Either that or decomposition was already well underway. Pushed farther in, digging my finger through the gaps between her muscles until it struck something smooth and hard. I struck bone. Gross. This viscous chill belies the steadfast strength of the marrow within. It's almost sensual. As I drew my face into her forehead, a few particles of perfume scented the foul odor of sweat and sebum. I don't know what sebum is, but it's probably disgusting. That had heretofore been assaulting my nostrils. Sealed in a place like this, and able even to wash your hair, you still found the time and energy to groom. How delightful. And yet, the smell of death and blood seems so much better. So much better. I think Morishige's lost it. What the hell have I been doing? Why have I been taking pictures of corpses? I suppose they do say stress is the real killer in situations like this. So anything I can do to relieve my built-up stress isn't so bad. Yes, it's all just happenstance. There happen to be corpses in here, so come to think of it, Taguchi was taking footage of the corpses in here as well. He said he was doing it so he could file a police report. 1 hour has long since come and gone. Perhaps it's time I search for him as well. It's entirely possible he's met up with Mayu who's accompanying her after all. In which case, standing around here will accomplish nothing. I don't think that happened. Amidst the darkness of the corridors, I spotted human figures, living ones this time. 2 of them, both female and both much younger than I. I approached them without making a noise or saying a single word to announce myself. What is it this time? Junior high, I'd guess, maybe 12 or 13 years old. One was clearly much more fear-prone than the other, as she'd wrapped herself around her companion's arm, was actively trying to hide behind her. She was looking in my general direction. With the lighting as dim as it was, I had no idea whether or not she could actually see me. And while finding survivors in this land of the dead was a rare occurrence indeed, my focus was squarely on the man sprawled out farther down the hall. He was unconscious, possibly worse, and an uncrossable gap separated us. But I definitely recognized him. It was Taguchi. Is Mr. Taguchi dead? Was I concerned about him? Did I feel for him? Honestly, no. I felt nothing whatsoever at that moment. I was simply asking because I was curious. Normally calm and stoic, sure, but this seemed cold even by my standards. Did I really not care one way or another if he were dead? Hey, you know that guy? Not really. You just said a name, didn't you? Here. I think this belongs to him. Give it a look. The girl handed me a beat-up DV camera. No doubt about it, this was the same one Taguchi had been looking into when I met him earlier. I took it without a word and immediately tried to turn it on, but to no avail. It had no power. Battery's dead. Doesn't seem like it'll be of much use anymore. I think we found its battery pack on the ground too. Here, try it out. Okay. The hell is his problem? Okay, he says. What kind of social reject accepts a stranger's kindness like that? Not that I need thanks or anything, but still. Nari! Don't worry, he's not even listening. I placed the battery pack into the DV camera and immediately saw the red power light pop on. Still fully functional by all appearances. Now I can check over the footage he's collected. So what are you two doing here? Huh? Oh, well... looking for our friends, Nana Ogasawara and Hikari Kirigami. Fellow students from Musashigawa High's Junior High. And some others from the Senior High. My name's Nari Amatoya, and this is Shihaya Yamase. I see. Middle schoolers then, huh? The littler of you two reminds me of Mochida's sister. Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a senior high student, right? I'm looking for someone too. Her name is Maya Suzumoto. Have the other of you seen her? No, it's proper manners to introduce yourself before you start asking questions. I'm terribly sorry. I'm Sakataro Morishige, an 11th grader at Kisaragi High School. Back to my question then. Have either of you seen Mayu? I have a picture of her here. I flipped open Maya's student ID to its photo page, almost as if I were a sheriff, flashing my badge. But the responses from these two were not encouraging. They exchanged a quick glance with one another, then shook their heads. I don't think either of us have seen her, no. I see, that's alright. There may be some clues to her whereabouts in this camera. I rewound the tape a bit and put the camera in playback mode. Immediately, horrifying imagery began displaying on the device's tiny LCD screen. Audio was irrelevant. It seemed like the only sounds on the tape are those of Taguchi's ragged breathing and footsteps, and his occasional self-mutterings. 90% of the video footage then consisted of dead bodies, while the remaining 10% was mostly just the camera auto-focusing in the dim light. Each body was shot from a variety of angles so their causes of death could be easily determined. Because he really was planning on showing this to the police. The hell is this? It's nothing but dead bodies. Get it away, I don't want to see that. The two nosy girls were peeking in on the video's contents over my shoulder. Neither seemed certain quite how to react. Amazing, you really did a nice job with these. So many bodies I haven't seen yet, so many. They're like shield paintings. They're so beautiful. Still, his technique could be better. He does little to catch the viewer's eye. There's too much restraint. Too much distance. If it were me... Sorry. Okay. What's the matter? Why exactly are you laughing? Laughing? Am I laughing? Yeah, you're smiling and laughing like you're having a grand old time. Well, that's rather odd, isn't it? Nari, let's... Okay. I'm sorry, but we have to be going now. Going? Where exactly? Well, we were in the middle of searching for our friends. What's your rush? Is there something I can do to help? That's quite alright. We'll handle it on our own. Goodbye now. I think there must have been a misunderstanding. Maybe they thought I was some kind of pervert. Well, that's fine by me. It'd be a pain in the ass to change their minds anyway. Besides, that was a rather fascinating reaction. I think I'll leave the camera here. It's Taguchi's eyes, after all. No one else could possibly feel what he felt from anything he caught on it. I want to keep taking in these surroundings with my own eyes. Keep feeling what the school has to offer in my own personal way. I want my own collection. Or I suppose I just want to possess the dead. I want to make them mine. Hey, what am I thinking? I should be searching for Mayu right now. These photos are just for stress relief. If I lost myself to despair before finding Mayu, she could be gone forever. I mustn't let that happen. Yes. It's all just one step in the long process of finding her. And I certainly can't be mixing up a single step with my end goal. But I want to see more. Okay. Cool. Alright, Morishige. Taguchi's completely motionless. It's impossible to tell from here if he's dead, though, or simply unconscious. Another earthquake? After bracing myself for an indeterminate amount of time, the earthquake finally subsided. But there's a candle shimmering here along with the note. Whatever you do, don't look behind you. What happens if I do? You know, There's no reason to be that kind of a dick, but okay. Let's look back. Morishige! Yamamoto, where's Fukuroi? I don't know. He was with me until just a short while ago, but then we found ourselves running from a man with an axe, I think. We got separated. I see, that is rather worrisome. Hope he's alright. How about you? You're not hurt, are you? I'm fine. This isn't my blood. This school's even more dangerous than I thought. Whoever that man is, I'm certain he's been going around killing anyone who gets lost in here. I haven't encountered him personally, so I couldn't say. I'm scared. If I'm by myself, he'll find me. Shall I accompany you then? Are you sure? Yeah, I don't mind. Thank you. Yamamoto, overcome with relief, suddenly grabbed hold of me. Hey! I'm sorry. You have a girlfriend already, right? Suzumoto, I think you said her name was. We're not like that. She's like a little sister to me, I guess. I bet life would be a whole lot less boring if I had a big brother like you. I wouldn't be so sure about that. People always seem to regard me as a boring human being, especially people of this generation. It's really gotten dark in here. Huh? Yamamoto? Hang on just a sec, I've got a light. What an unnerving hallway. It's much darker than the others, but, well, then I suppose there was just one like it in the main building. It's not just dark, but cold, too. Yeah, we should head back. We may be in danger if we keep going. But the way back is gone. Damn! Ah, Yamamoto, do you still have that alcohol lamp? Sorry, that didn't quite make it. But I've got plenty of candles. Candles won't be enough. Well, look, there's a room. Let's see what's inside, okay? Wait, it might not be safe. We should proceed with the utmost So sorry, I didn't hurt you, did I? Oh no. Oh no. I'm just fine. Please don't misunderstand. I didn't mean to. Never mind that. Let's say we have a little chat. Uh-oh. What do you... Don't you like me, Shig? Who are you? Who do you think I am, Shig? Cut it out. Don't call me that. I tried to pick myself up off the floor, but she grabbed me tightly by the wrists. Let me go. How do you know about me, about Mayu? I struggled with all my might, and in the process, I inadvertently slapped Yamamoto, or whoever this was, square in the face. Ow. How dare you raise your hand to a girl, Shig? Teehee. The skin from Yamamoto's face began peeling back, and a little girl's face burst out from within, covered in blood and muscle tissue. I don't even know how it's possible, but black hair burst out from the Yamamoto suit next, spreading across the ground like a black wing unfurling. Immediately, a musty smell began permeating the air, and I became aware of all the body parts around me, hands, feet, entrails, and a veritable lake of blood. Were you always her? What did you do to Mayu? Now what did I do to her? I remember she wouldn't shut up. She kept chirping, shig, 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 like a Japanese sparrow. A Suzume, if you will. But she's not chirping anymore. Want to see for yourself? No, that can't be. I've been watching you, you know. I like you. You've got promise. People like you do show up from time to time. Freaks of nature who have a real affinity for this place. What are you trying to say? What the hell are you planning to do with me? You scared? That's understandable. But the thing is, I get you. You're not afraid of people dying. You're just afraid of you dying. Let go of me. Sure, I'll let you go. When I do, I want you to walk over to that door. Let the school guide your way. It's where you'll find the person you've been looking for all this time. Shig, don't look at me. Not the way I am now. Mayu? I'm quite looking forward to your reaction. But if it's boring, I will kill you. True to her word, the girl let go of my wrists. Her body then began sinking into the floor little by little until there was nothing left of it. It was as if she were lying along the shore as the tide came in, slowly rose above her body. Maybe the school just swallowed her up. The only thing that remained of her were Yamamoto's school uniform and that face mask made from her skin. Is this a dream? Or have I just completely lost it at this point? Either way, this is bad. I need to see Mayu. This is bad. She's alive. She has to be. Mayu, I'm coming for you. You really don't have to do anything. Thought that was going to go somewhere, but I guess it didn't. Okay. Again, I also thought that was just the proper end, but I guess not. Oh, that said 8. The last one we got was a 5. I missed 2. Somehow? Okay. Well, I guess we won't look back. Stay back! What's wrong? Where's Fukuroi? Shut the hell up! I told you to stay back. You're in league with him, aren't you? You seem confused. What happened, Yamamoto? Don't touch me! There's blood on your hands. You really are. You're mistaken. This is from examining a dead body earlier. Just what I thought then. How can you be so cavalier about touching corpses? You're not right. There's no getting through to her in this state, it seems. I won't be fooled. I won't be taken in by your lies anymore. Well, she's certainly in a mood. Living humans are so irredeemably noisy. People need to understand the value of silence. Yamamoto? Gone already, is she? I should find someplace to collect myself. That's right. I can always go back there. I almost forgot about taping that production of the Barbarous Seville. I have to make sure I get home in time. I think that's the least of your concerns there, Morishige. And here I was again. Oh no. I pressed the button on my phone to shut off the second alarm I'd set. If the time display were accurate, there was no chance of making it home in time to record the show for Mayu. I'll have to apologize to her later. I slid my finger naturally, almost automatically, from shutting off the alarm to opening my folder of saved photos. There was no sound in the room other than the tone of my button presses, and virtually no light other than that which shone from the LCD screen. Or so it seemed anyway. Yet this was my rock. In this place I could truly relax. Here and here alone I felt at peace. The air was filled with the overpowering aroma of blood and entrails. It would be enough to make most people vomit. But for me it was a smell to savor. I'd even describe it as comforting. Perhaps it's because it reminded me that I was in her presence. She, who decorated the wall like a flower in full bloom. When I sat across from her, I felt more at ease than I could possibly convey in words. Oh, this lady again. Great. As if she'd always be here for me. As if she were waiting for me. And sure enough, whenever I felt weary or needed respite, the door to this infirmary would always open for me, despite its tendency to the contrary. Each time it did, too, I would always be drawn in as if the room were swallowing me up. My eyes would always happen upon this offering first. This girl upon the wall, slowly drying and slowly rotting, would always be there to greet me. And never once did I tire of the sight. I've sure taken a lot. So many photos of the dead. I'd begun talking to myself, or maybe I was talking to her. Within my phone's memory were stored some of man's most sensual, most voluptuous objects d'art. And she was the tip of the brush, the grand prelude. I'd amassed a whole other building's worth of beautiful sculptures to admire now, too. I was thrilled to bursting. That's a face. This is the one. That's a look. Okay. This was the sculpture known as Mitsuki Yamamoto in life, but in death, she was my property. One of my many pieces of found art. The spirited eye is now dulled and clammy. Those lips that spoke such harsh words now stained with blood. Her abdomen shredded, her innards exposed. Wait a minute. That's Mitsuki Yamamoto? What? So alluring, so captivating was she now. Sometimes destroying that which is beautiful only serves to make it more beautiful. And truly, this was the proof. Still, it is a shame. It's a shame I can only gaze upon these gorgeous works of art within these school grounds. For returning home with Mayu, I need to erase every one of these photographs from my phone. It seemed like such a waste. The world in which I once dwelled was far too narrow-minded to accept these masterpieces. It was often a hard place to call home. But as long as I had Mayu with me, I could endure. And to that end, this folder was an obstacle, a detriment, a hurdle to be overcome before I could rejoin the world of the living. I needed to delete it, to put it all behind me. Well, I'm sure it'll all be fine. If I do it after I get back. Okay. Clear! Chapter 6 Meyer is now playable. There are a bunch of soulful testimonies, and I definitely missed some bad ends. So, 4 characters we gotta look at. Alright. Well, I am out of time this time, so we'll have to do all of that next time. So until then, everybody, take care.